Hey team, my apologies for this video being later in the week. I spent the first half of the week really just being quiet and trying to get my voice better. Voice feels really dry, but minus that, I think I'm going to be good for Sunday, but there's no point in sending something out if I was just kind of have to change stuff last minute. So anyways, getting back on track, so that is good. So we will start with the usual countdown this week, and then from there we'll jump into This Is Our God. And actually I should say this, the countdown music is different. Shannon, I think I may have told you this maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that. But it's the same video, just different music, so just know that. But we'll start with This Is Our God, and we'll come in on the first chorus, stand until the very first bridge, come in on the second one, and begin until the end of the song. Honestly, that's how most of the songs are this week. So from there, we'll jump into Run to the Father. Alyssa takes verse 1, come in on the first chorus, out on halfway through the bridge, and then we'll come in on I Feel This Rush, and then be in until the end of the song. And then from there, we'll jump to our scripture reading, which Katie, you will have. I will send you that today. And then we'll get into Lead Me to the Cross. On this one, we'll just be out the whole time of the bridge, and we'll just let that whole bridge portion be you, Katie. But everything else will be in on. So minus verse 1 in the bridge, we'll be in with Katie, and everything else will be in on with her. And then at the end of that, we're continuing in our sermon series of really sanctification, what that looks like, the daily walk of sanctification and our faith. And so just know that, Katie, that if you don't mind praying at the end of Lead Me to the Cross, that can kind of help direct and guide your prayer time. And then from there, message portion, and then we'll come back up and go into Amazing Grace. And so in this song, Gavin, we'll come in on the first chorus with you, and then we'll be in until those last tags. We'll let you take all the tags, and then we'll be done. And then as far as, the offertory time, couldn't think of the word. We will just probably do that chorus twice there for you, and then we'll be done as well. And we'll just do that without a click track or anything. So pretty straightforward week. Trying to keep this video fairly short because I know it's later in the week. And don't want to over-explain things. Things are pretty straightforward. So if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, this you will start the video. If you didn't watch the first part, I'm sorry this is later. My voice, I was just trying to get everything back on track, so I wasn't talking at the start of the week. I think I'm going to be good to go for Sunday, so that is good. With this week, things are just like the track. They are straightforward. Looking at set list now, This Is Our God, Run to the Father. Run to the Father's in B, so just take note of that. But minus that, everything is the same. Scripture reading portion, I will get us into the key of D, and then we'll get into Lead Me to the Cross. Katie has the scripture reading portion. Listen to where that little stop happens and Lead Me to the Cross. And obviously the end of that song is very abrupt. It's really just like 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. It's just a really quick like little choke there at the end. It hits that little, I think it's an E minor is where it goes to, but it like barely hits it really quick, and that's it. So just practice the outro, the end of that song, and just listen to where the stop happens in the song. That's the biggest thing with that. And then minus that, Amazing Grace is very straightforward. We've played that a bunch, so just know that. Rob, feel free to add any sort of percussiveness in Amazing Grace, swells, stuff like that. And then for the offertory time, we'll just do 2 choruses. So straightforward this week. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And if you think about it, pray that my voice continues to get better. See you Sunday.